All right, guys, so here's one of the things with 75 hard. It doesn't matter if it gets dark. It doesn't matter if it's raining, sleeting, snowing, or shine. Literally, Kristie is running up right now, finished with 75 hard, and we're gonna flip the camera on her. We're gonna get real time. You just finished 75 hard. Yeah. All right, so there she is. Hold on, look to the right a little bit. Let's get a little bit of that glisten, a little bit of sweat.
A little bit of sweat.
All right, so you obviously been running, okay? When did you start running in 75 hard?
I tried to start doing couch to 5K probably around day, I would say 35 maybe. And
all right, so that's the only question I'm going to ask you, because I wanted to compare what you did with the running with what I'm doing with just the walking. So now just go. It's 75 hard.
So,
you just finished.
I did.
You just finished. Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
So I honestly started 75 hard, and I brought it up to Chad and told him about it for 3 different reasons. And even though I'd read all kinds of stuff and I knew that 2 of the reasons were a little bit unrealistic, I still wanted to meet my goal. So when I started looking into it, the main thing that I wanted, and most of you guys don't know the health issues that I had for the last year and a half. Some of you do, but I wanted to do 75 hard just so I could check the box and say that I did it, because pretty much the whole medical establishment through a year and a half said that there was no way that I could do anything like that. And my goal was just to move twice a day for 45 minutes for 75 days. And the other things I felt like were going to be kind of easy. Keeping to a diet, drinking the water, reading, all of those types of things. But for me, because I had gone through the health crisis that I had for a year and a half, purely moving for 45 minutes was huge for me. And then to move 45 minutes for twice a day was almost unimaginable in my brain. So I started out walking just like Chad, twice a day for 45 minutes. It wasn't fast, but I did it. And I checked the box twice every single day. And somewhere around that month, there was something that kicked in mentally that said, okay, I'm strong enough to move twice a day for 45 minutes. I'm gonna push myself even harder. And I used to do 5Ks, and that's about as much running as I've done. It's not something that truly I enjoy. It's not something that brings my heart all of this happiness, but I wanted to get back to where I could run a 5K. So I started training for couch to 5K. I succeeded with that. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, I decided to start training for a half marathon. So I signed up for the half marathon. It's in November, so it's a few months away. I'm still training. And that's pretty much when I started 75 hard. That was my main goal, was just to move 2 times a day for 45 minutes, get to the end of 75 days and say I did it. And throughout that process, my goals changed tremendously. The other 2 reasons why I wanted to do 75 hard, even though I know that this is not a weight loss challenge, I wanted to lose some weight. I wanted to get to my goal weight. I'm 1 pound away from my goal weight. And I just want you to know that I didn't lose as much weight on the scale as what I thought that I would.
Because of these dang guns. Look at these shoulders, guys. Look at these guns.
So I don't know why he's interrupting me. So I didn't lose as much weight as what I wanted, but the weight that's been lifted off of me by completing this challenge way surpasses anything that the scale could ever say. I have been weighed down with things for years that through the 75 days, through the reading, the self-reflection, just the mental fortitude that you gain for making it every single day, the weight that's been lifted off of me is like 1,000 pounds. And I feel lighter inside my soul and inside my heart than I have felt in so long. So I started out as a weight loss journey on the scale, but I lost so much more weight than that. And then the third reason why I wanted to do 75 hard was for strength, okay? I wanted to bulk up a bit. This is not what I expected. I expected to be ripped. I am not ripped. I want
Hey, I don't know, you can't see yourself through this lens, but you're kind of a little bit ripped, woman.
Well, I wanted
look, you just popped them shoulders out. Look at that.
I wanted to be way more tight and toned than what I am.
Can I
right
tell
now.
them one of the silly things that you wanted?
After I'm done talking.
Okay, go ahead.
So I wanted that strength. I wanted to gain strength and I wanted to be ripped. But again, just like I'm not as ripped and as toned as what I thought that I was going to be from lifting weights and from doing the physical exercise that I have done, because I thought those results would come faster because of muscle memory from how I used to be. And I'm a little older and I don't have as much collagen and elastin, and I spent a year and a half pretty much in the bed. So I lost all kinds of tone. So I didn't get the strength that I thought that I was going to get. But again, the mental strength that I have from this challenge is so much more than biceps and triceps and back. And I feel like I could conquer the world piece by piece, little goal by little goal by little goal at a time. And I have more strength inside of me right now to meet the expectations that I put on myself and the expectations that everyone else puts on me than I've ever had. I am back to, people would call it your fighting weight. I'm back to my fighting weight that I had when I was in my 20s, and I had that fire in the belly and I could conquer the world. Well, y'all watch out, because I'm back, because I just finished this. I'm not done. Everybody has said, what are you gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna cheat a little and maybe go off my diet by eating, like, I don't know, a salad. Maybe not, because that's a big cheat meal for me. I've only had meat since the day after Easter. So I might cheat and have a salad, but I also may not. I might, for the next day or so, only do one workout a day, but probably not, because a lot of days on 75 hard, I actually ended up doing 3 workouts over 45 minutes. So I don't know that anything is going to change now that I'm done with this, because this is a lifestyle and it has given me my strength and my fire in the belly back, and it has lifted the weight off my shoulders that has been holding me down for so many years, from so many things that people have said to me, from so many things that have been done to me, from so many things that I've told myself, and all of that is gone. So running up here, completing 150 workouts over 75 days, really it's more, but we'll say that, and meeting all of those other goals, that's an amazing feeling. Being covered in sweat, I love it. It makes me feel like all of that stuff is just coming out of me, one little sweat drop at a time. And everything that I'm putting back into my body is good and positive and uplifting. And that's the main lesson that I've learned from 75 hard. It's not about weight loss. It's not about getting ripped. It's not about just checking a box because you can. It's about the intangibles that changes you mentally. It is so much more. My soul is so fulfilled right now because of the mental strength that I have gained through this 75 days, and I'm definitely not stopping now. So just hold up, wait for this to all happen. I don't know what's coming, but I'm up for whatever challenge is coming.
Okay, so you guys should be proud of me that I only interrupted twice, but I do have 3 questions for you. Okay, you ready? The first question is, because I heard you say it 25 times and it never clicked. You said C25K a bunch of times. Now because, hold on, let's let that redneck truck go by real quick.
I love them.
I love them
those
too.
trucks.
All right, but listen, you said C25K a bunch of times, and I finally asked you, so I think when you were doing this video, you said couch to 5K, but like in my first 6 or 7 videos, when I said 75 hard, I just assumed people knew what I meant. So because that was such a big part of what you did, give us a short, 30-second spiel of what couch to 5K is.
So there's couch to 5K, couch to 10K, and then couch to half marathon and full marathon. So it basically trains you over an 8 to 10 week period to go from you're sitting on the couch and not running one step to, at the end of whatever time frame that is, for couch to 5K, it's 8 weeks, I believe. At the end of 8 weeks, and that's only doing it 3 days a week, which obviously I was doing 7, so mine passed by much faster. But at the end of that, you are running a complete 5K, and it just bumps up the intervals slowly and at a manageable pace. So you start out by maybe jogging 30 seconds and walking 90 seconds, and then jogging 60 seconds and walking 120 seconds. And then finally it merges and you're walking less than you're running. And then at the end, you're running for about 25 minutes and you finish the 5K.
Okay, so again, but you said it. So what is it? Is it an app? It's a okay, perfect.
It is an app. So there's Couch to 5K, that's an app. Couch to 10K, that's an app. Half marathon.
All right, so we'll put the link in the description. Yep. Okay, so second question.
Yes.
What are you proudest of? I know you talked for 20 minutes about a bunch of stuff, but what is the one single intangible, not the thing you thought you might be proud of, but what's the one thing that you're proudest of that you surprised yourself with during this?
You know, I honestly was very surprised at how I just adapted pretty quickly to not craving going off of this program. Like, I thought there were going to be days that where I was like, oh my gosh, I want a hamburger, or I want french fries, or there's no way I want to work out twice a day. And there are days, there's days that you're like, it's 11 o'clock at night, I don't want to go outside and do 45 minutes of anything right now, but you get off your butt and you do it. But I think the biggest intangible thing that surprised me, besides all of those things, and I'm an avid reader, I always have been, but the books that I chose were nothing in the genres that I would typically choose, because reading a lot of times is an escape for me. I'll listen to podcasts for my intellectual stuff, but actual reading and holding an actual book, taking notes on my phone is ridiculously full of notes from all of these amazing books, and just spending the time on self-reflection. I think that's probably the biggest intangible that is not even technically part of 75 Hard, that self-reflection to say, I'm making gains, but what are those gains and how is it different than how I thought it would be?
All right, so I said there was going to be 3, and I want to flip the camera around because I want to put my arms around this lady and hug her, because I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of what she's done for herself and what she's done for us. But the third question is going to be I want to tell you guys what just happened, okay? We decided to come out here for a workout. We went in opposite directions because I was walking and she was running. I miscalculated the time, so I made it back. I made it back to the car late. She was there running in place, sweating, and I walked up and said, well, baby, we obviously lost light, so we'll just do the video tomorrow. But I had told her before I came to the track, I want to catch you while you're still raw. I want to catch you while you're still fresh on the tip of your spear. While it's right there. So what is this saying that we used to have in the Navy? Sweat in training. The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. Okay. So when I got to the car and it was dark, but I could see her shining bright. I said, we run out of time. We're not going to be able to do this video. So my third question is, and then I'm going to flip the camera back around because I don't want to be in the frame. But my third question is, when I said we're going to shoot the video tomorrow, what did you tell me? All right, so what'd you tell me when I said that?
So I'm not going to repeat the exact thing that I said on camera, but pretty much the Cliff Notes version was, oh no, we're not getting in the car and going home. You wanted this raw reaction. I'm sitting here running in place. You're going to do this video right now. I am giving you this answer. And I started running and ran all the way around.
She said, we're going to find some light. So we're in the back of a bank parking lot next to a barbecue place, next to the Greenway over there, and we did the video.
And I ran another quarter of a mile to get to this light while he walked across the field, because I wasn't missing the opportunity to give you guys what was raw in my chest from running 5 miles when I didn't plan on it. I told him I don't usually run my second workout just because I ran 5 miles this morning. I didn't really want to do another 5. I walked probably a quarter mile and I was like, I can't do this. I started running and then I realized, oh no, I ran the whole half of the workout. He's walked the opposite way half. I'm going to beat him back because I'm not stopping running now. So I ran all the way back, and then I was just running in circles.
All right, so you answered my question, and you said I had to wait to the end to tell them one of the corny things that you said along the way.
Okay.
So guys, listen, she said along the way she wanted collarbones. So now she's got collarbones.
I don't know.
Oh, no, they there, trust me. And she's got shoulders, and she's got triceps, and she's got biceps. And let them see them calves real fast. Turn around, pop
I don't
them.
even know.
Look at them calves. What, are you kidding me? All right, anyway, guys, so listen, baby. Tell them where they can find out more information about giving this program a try themselves.
So honestly, you just need to go to 75hard.com and research it, look at it. know what your goals are and be prepared to have your mind blown, because you'll read reviews, you'll read all the things that these people say, and you're like, oh no, that's not me. I just want to lose 20 pounds. And you will be amazed at the transformation that happens here and here. And that's the most important part.